Hi guys, welcome to today's video. If you're new here, I'm Heather, and yesterday I had a little bit of spare time and I decided to take myself off to Primark in Lakeside, Essex. It's a huge store and it's actually over 3 floors. I wanted to have a look at the homeware and particularly the Christmas bits and pieces. That candle, that spiced vanilla cookie candle, smelt so nice and I just loved the design. I'm filming this in mid-October, and yes, I know it's very early, but sometimes with these things, if you don't get in there early, then you'll miss out. They definitely still had lots of their autumnal bits and pieces and pumpkins, and a lot of those were actually reduced. But I was excited to see what they had on display for Christmas, because I do always like to pick up a few things and then I'll just bring them out again year after year. I'll leave you to have a little browse and we'll catch up in a minute. There were definitely several different themes. So we had traditional Christmas, like these kind of things, and then the little gingerbread houses, which I just think are absolutely adorable. I may have to go back and get one of these. Everything did seem to be really well made. I have made that comment in the past, that with Primark Home, sometimes that isn't the case, but I was really impressed this time around. How cute is that? And then just briefly going back onto the themes, I loved that they had this white and gold. Gold bows are just adorable, and I think some of these things you could definitely repurpose for other times of the year. So whether it be Valentine's Day or you just want to have a nice gold theme, I mean, this is definitely more seasonal, but how cute. I think if I had to pick a section, it would be this one. The cinnamon spice candle smelt incredible. It was very strong, but it smelt luxurious. It wasn't overpowering. And how gorgeous are these mugs? There was actually so many different things I wanted to pick up. This is a regret. I wish I had picked up this plate. I could not believe that it was only £4.50. I just didn't want to carry it around with me. I've seen very similar plates and bowls and things like that in Anthropology. Look at this glass. This was the other thing that I really wish I'd got. I may have to convince my husband for us to go back soon, because that was glass, by the way, that so many of these items I just think I could keep for years because they're that beautiful. Look at this section. Now, I mean, that teapot I just think is beautiful. I had to show my mum that straight away. And then they've got the matching cream jug, the mugs, and they also had some jars so you could put your tea, your coffee and your sugar in. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. I'm actually laughing to myself watching this back because I'm influencing myself to go back and buy a lot of these things. I mean, look at that butter dish. If you watch one of my previous Primark hauls, I actually got a pumpkin butter dish, and that just brings me so much joy. So now I'm feeling like I need to get a Christmas one. Love the idea of that wine glass, but I don't think it's very practical, and I also think it would break easily. I kind of felt the same way about this. A beautiful glass, and it would be really nice if you do a lot of Instagram content and things like that, but the bow, I just feel like it would break off. Or let me rephrase that, it certainly would in my house. Like I was saying, this Primark is absolutely huge. I can't imagine many branches having a bigger section than this one. How lovely is that plate? And I always get really excited when I visit the lakeside one, and then I think, oh, I'll go back to Chelmsford and buy whatever it may be, but they never have it. I do think with these, sometimes you do have to pick the things up as soon as you see them. As much as I was shocked by how cheap certain items were, I thought the tea towels were quite expensive. Off the top of, oh yeah, £5. I feel like you can get them much cheaper than that elsewhere. This, on the other hand, was a lovely tablecloth. It was a wipe clean, and again, I think I should have got that. This is such a cute section. If you're doing lots of entertaining over the festive period, then you could definitely pick up some cute bits. I loved that bowl. It was in the reduced section, but I don't think it was actually reduced. I wanted to get it for my kitchen and use it as a fruit bowl, but I was running out of time. If you are still looking to stock up on Halloween bits, they definitely still had them, and that cushion really made me laugh. I practically ran across the shop to have a look at this cushion because I thought it was so beautiful, but close up it was just printed and I didn't really like the material. However, this Christmas tree one was lovely. It was more textured and it just felt better quality. This one with the nutcrackers was also really beautiful. And I do love a gingerbread man pillow. This was really nice, the way they put the cushions with the bedspread, and we have even more pillows and cushions and throws. I have a couple of Primark Christmas cushions that I think I've had now for about 15 years. Probably almost as long as Primark has been in the UK. I know my mum would absolutely love this throw, and I love it too. I was very tempted by a lot of the bedspreads. They had this gorgeous brushed cotton, which I think is always really nice and cozy. And the prices were pretty good. They had a selection from single, double, all the way up to king size. I always invest in a new Christmas jumper, and I think that this one is adorable. And I love that you can match yours with your child. I just think that is so lovely. Speaking of my mum earlier, I feel like she would love this section. It's just so like cozy and warm and classic Christmas, and this material felt super soft. I feel like that's the kind of material that when you wash it, it will just get softer and softer. This was really sweet. And then if you are a dog parent, you can match with your little pooch. I think this is so lovely. And again, you're not spending a fortune, and you can always put it away and get it out again next year. I thought those socks were really nice. I've always really loved the Ralph Lauren teddy on a lot of their designs, and I feel like this is similar but different, and it's a nice way of wearing a very cute item without spending a lot of money. My feet were definitely starting to hurt by this part of the shopping trip, and I'm not going to lie, I was looking at those and thinking how amazing it would be to slip those on as soon as I got home. I wanted to take a final look around the homeware and just mention that they actually had a really nice selection of traditional Christmas decorations. Some of them were glass, some were plastic. They had stockings. I would say this year they've definitely gone more traditional. There weren't any like what I would call like vulgar or horrible ornaments. It was all just very nice and just the kind of thing that I like. I love that. Do you know, I was thinking you could get one of those and put little trinkets in, or you could put your cotton wool if you are a beauty lover like me. I do hope that you've enjoyed my little walk around Primark. Was there anything that you're thinking of picking up? Do let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe. Have a lovely day. Bye.